Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. This is my Summerslam 2016 review. And it's going to be a review, and then I'm going to have to clear up some things. Alright, so I want to just talk about the Sami Zayn, the kickoff show. Sami Zayn, Neville versus the Dudleys. The only good part about this was the ending, the transition. Bubba Ray hit Steve on like they've been hitting each other and everything. So he's going to Neville. Neville moves out of the way. Sami Zayn does the Helluva kick, goes into Red Arrow. Good finish right there. The good people win. Sheamus and Cesaro has another good match. Just great stuff. But, of course, for Cesaro to go and chase, Sheamus wins the first match out of the best of 7 series. Hopefully they'll have stipulations in the upcoming matches. Don't have to do it for every one of them, but hopefully, for some of them. The show starts off with Jerry, KO, Y2J, and Kevin Owens facing Enzo Amore and Big Cass. Enzo Amore and Big Cass comes out first, gets a huge pop. Their hometown, home state. Good stuff. This match was very enjoyable for me to start off the show. Good way to start off the show. Very good way to start the show. And they did this spot at the end. Kevin Owens looks like he's about to do the pop-up power bomb. Puts him over, slings him over. Jericho catches Enzo Amore to a code breaker. Didn't look too good, but still wasn't too bad. 1, 2, 3. Y2J and Kevin Owens beat Enzo Amore and Big Cass. I actually saw this coming too. I did predict Enzo and Big Cass to win. My predictions were pretty off tonight. But looks like maybe they're gonna feud for another month or two, maybe. Can't wait to see that. But very enjoyable match, and to see a pop-up powerbomb, looks like it was going to be that to go into a code breaker, which was pretty cool. The second match, it was Charlotte versus Sasha Banks. So many brutal spots for these two ladies. I legit thought Sasha had to be injured or something really bad, and still kept on going through it. That woman is badass. All of them are badasses, but she was badass tonight. Bigger than most of them. Because it looked like, it was early in the match, it looked like when they did that spot and she landed her on her back and neck, that Charlotte looked like she maybe messed up, or they were planning on doing that move. I don't know. Looked pretty unsafe to me. But it just looked like after that her back and everything was still messing with her. And she's been pulled from upcoming events for 33 days. So I'm not sure if she's suspended for not telling WWE about an injury she already had, or if she's injured. I'm presuming now that she is injured, not suspended like I thought earlier. But Charlotte picks up the win here, beats Sasha, becomes the new women's champion after 3 weeks as a reign for Sasha. So Sasha has to be injured pretty bad. At least we hope. At least we hope it's that and not being suspended for something for the wellness policy. You do not want to wish an injury on someone, but if it's something suspended and it's their fault, that's really dumb. So I just do not think Sasha would do something like that. But whatever, if it's her back, neck, hope she is going to recover well. The Miz versus Apollo Crews. Not going to talk long about this match, not at all. Short and quick, and on my notes say not much to talk about. The Miz retains here with a skull-crushing finale, 1, 2, 3. I wasn't really paying attention for this match, so that's all I can say. And Maurice was looking fine as hell. That's about the only points. And The Miz continues being so good as a heel. Been so consistent. The match of the night and the match of a year candidate that you can put in with the matches like this, Sami Zayn, Nakamura, and then the match from TAKEOVer, Gargano and Ciampa versus the Revival, you can put that in it. You put the Fatal 4-Way from Payback for the Intercontinental Championship, you can put that in it. It's just AJ Styles versus John Cena. This match, not to do a pun, was phenomenal. Phenomenal. Amazing to see these two go at it. Don't have no club, no one interfere. Just a straight up clean match. And to have AJ Styles beat John Cena was the best thing of the night. I started clapping, I started yelling. I stood up for him after a match. This is the second straight night I've done this. Gave him a round of applause. So, when you can watch a pay-per-view or watch a match and say, man, that's a match of the year candidate. 2 straight nights. That means WWE just needs to let the talent do their matches and everything, and it'll be so damn good. But you know, this match was phenomenal, was very great. I don't know how many words I can say, but AJ Styles is just so amazing to watch in the ring. And how John Cena can go do a match with anybody and make it be good is awesome. But so many moves, so many near falls in this match. It just, I just can't talk about it. But AJ Styles did do a Styles Clash for the second time or third time, I can't remember. I honestly thought for a moment Cena was going to win this, because AJ did all of his finishers and everything. He kicked out. I was like, oh no. I was like, had my big eyes. I was like, oh, please no. And then luckily did a Styles Clash for the second time, I believe. Then said, forget it. Got his elbow pad out. You know, pulled it off him, threw it. Did a phenomenal forearm to him again. Pinned him 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles wins clean. I was marking out right here where I'm sitting right now, and I just could not believe what I saw. Great stuff. So Jon Stewart comes out next. Why the fuck do we have to have celebrities on a show and have them in a just short segment? Even though I was terrible with what they did with them tonight, but why even have them on it? Just me. But he introduced the New Day. Well, this match, you can't even talk about this match that much. I don't even want to. So Big E comes out. Love Big E. My favorite on the New Day. Then Xavier Woods, and then it would be Kofi. Love them all, honestly. Big E, I love you. He came out. DQ. New Day keep the titles. But if we see this mean side on all the New Day, keep the New Day together forever then. Because that stuff's good. That's the stuff we need to see, is the mean streak. The funny stuff I love. But like, it's getting to that point. It's like same old stuff or something like that. But New Day lose here by DQ because Big E interferes. Basically destroys them and everything. They keep the tag team titles. I'm not sure how far they are to Demolition's record, but they might be just swinging to go there and just try to beat the record. But who knows? Not much to talk about this next match. And the bad thing is, I think this next match I talk about after this match was better than it. And I'm talking about Dean Ambrose versus Dolph Ziggler. I was talking and hyping it up to me, thinking it could steal the show. Boy, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? This match had the crowd dead as a motherfucker. Had me over here on the couch thinking, what am I watching? It looked like a fucking train wreck. Like, what in the fuck was I watching? What the fuck was I watching? Oh my. I don't know. This is a WWE Championship match. Remember that. And I think the next match with Nikki Bella, the returning Nikki Bella, with Alexa Bliss and Natty on one team versus Becky Lynch, Naomi, and Carmella was better than the WWE Championship match. I enjoyed that women's six-woman tag team match better than the WWE Championship match. Now WWE, love the women. I love how they're getting more chances and everything. But if you're going to tell me this six-women tag team match is supposed to be better than the WWE Championship match, I don't know who's writing that stuff, or if Ziggler and Ambrose was smoking something before the match, or drunk, or I don't know what. But I'm just confused. I'm just confused how the 6-women tag team match is better than the WWE Championship match. Someone just explain to me that. My head's hurting. My head's hurting for talking about this. This is how bad it is. I don't try to complain or anything that much. I'm one of those, be positive for WWE and everything, but when it's a match like this, fucking terrible. Like I said, it was a damn train wreck. It was. And I thought this match could steal the show. Was I wrong? Well, on to the 6-women tag team match. This match, after everyone came out, and then the heels came out, Natty and Alexa, Ava Marie's music hits. So I'm thinking, oh my, we really have to hear the entrance. We knew she wasn't coming out. So the reason of it was for something, I forget, like the fans or something said that she needs a break or something. Like, this stuff's pretty funny. I ain't gonna lie. This stuff is pretty damn funny. Something about the fans and something about she needs a break of vacation. So she's gonna be gone for a month for vacation. That I like that stuff. I like it. I like how they did that, honestly. We all know she failed her wellness policy. So, who returns? Nikki Bella returns. A huge damn pop. A lot of Bella fans, you gotta recognize that. But a lot of the guys, a lot of people, a lot of them popped. A lot of people popped for it. This pop for the fans, that the fans did, was better, and this match was better than anything Dean and Dolph Ziggler did in their match. And I'm glad these women put it out there and fucking destroyed Dean and Dolph Ziggler's match. Because these 6 women deserve this. Because you are not supposed to be a WWE Championship match with 6 women that are not fighting for any championship right now. Just fighting to be fighting each other. Just put together. And they put on a better match. And the crowd popped for this match probably more than Dean and Dolph Ziggler. Terrible. But on to better things. And still some non-better things. Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins. And this new championship looks pretty bad. It looks like the WWE Championship right now, just colored red and mixed in with the Women's Championship. So, WWE Creative, or whoever thought, this championship will be fine, is a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke for allowing that championship to be the new title for Raw. Because if you're telling me you can't be creative to make a new title, you don't have enough money just to make a new title and everything, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not going to rant on this title this much, but the look of it and everything is a fucking joke, and I hope they do change it here soon. Because the most negative thing about it, the crowd wasn't even worried about the match the first couple minutes. They were worried about chanting, "This title sucks." WWE, congratulate you on having the fans chant "The title sucks" and not even paying attention to the first couple minutes of the match. Great job, WWE. This match was solid, really good. I enjoyed it. Didn't have a big match feel, you know why? Because they showed the title and the title looked god awful. But if it wasn't for that, this match would have been so much better. But the crowd just wasn't too into it at the beginning because of the title. But Finn Balor beat Seth Rollins here. Really good match. Just good stuff here. Not much to talk about it. It was really good, but it wasn't spectacular to me. So I'm thinking here, Roman versus Rusev is coming after this match, not before it, but after it. Really? Okay. So the match doesn't even get to begin. Rusev attacks Roman. Roman goes off, basically, just to say this. Roman acts like the badass he needs to be. But next night, probably on Raw, tomorrow night or tonight, however you want to put it, since it's past 12, they will fuck up how Roman's supposed to be booked. Because they don't know how to fucking run things. That's just where it boils down to. But I'm not going to worry about this. I liked how he went off. They booked him right for tonight. They've been booking him, I think pretty good here recently. But went off tonight. They didn't even have a match. Basically destroyed Rusev. Good stuff. So the last thing we're going to talk about here. Randy Orton, the Viper, versus the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. People are so pissed and everything just because people think Brock Lesnar went off script, thinking he was supposed to lose. Probably, he might have been. So he went off, and people think he went off because the DDT Randy Orton did to Brock was a brutal DDT. It looked for real. So Brock takes off the gloves, starts punching Randy, then did elbows, and legit cuts him. And destroying him. Blood everywhere on the mat. I'm just going to say this. If this is not a work and Randy Orton was supposed to win and Brock got pissed about that, then shame on you, Brock. Shame on you for doing that. Because if you're doing that and everything, I really don't think you should be in the WWE anymore and you should be in the UFC. But listen, guys, fans that have, hate on Brock tonight and everything, and say he's unsafe, should not be in WWE, should be in UFC. Now, if this is a work, then the fans that have said that and people that's replied to me and everything, and I've replied to them because, I'm going to support him until I know otherwise that it wasn't work. If it's a work and everything, the fans that have said that and, I've talked to, on Twitter and thing, you are complete dumbasses. Complete dumbasses for saying that and everything. Because if this was a work, this has been the best work I've seen in forever. The best. So, however you want to put it, Brock Lesnar is a fucking badass. And all I'm going to say is, if you don't think Brock Lesnar is, or you're like, he should be in the UFC. Well, listen here. And you say, the McMahons don't need him. He's making them tons of money. And he's basically box office. So he's making them so much money, they ain't going to do shit to him. If that wasn't a work and they just a shoot and then it looked like they made it as a work, then they agreed on it. But all I'm saying is, if it's a work and the fans that, complaining, the hate on Brock and everything, you're complete dumbasses. But until I know it's not a work and he did that and Randy was supposed to win, I will definitely go on here on YouTube and I will apologize and everything. But I'm just going to say what's on my mind because that's my opinion and everything, and I can do whatever the hell I want to. This is my channel. So, what I thought about the match, it was alright. Brock dominated, Randy came back, but I thought the match could have went on longer. But if it was a shoot, or that's what it was supposed to happen, I don't know. I think it should have been longer. But if you want to know the details and all that about if it was supposed to be work or anything, just keep on my Twitter at team__Wrestling. I will make sure I will break it out first, or break it out quick, not first, but quick, everything. And if this wasn't work, like I said, shame on you, Brock. I really do, and I'm really disappointed in that if it's not work. But until otherwise, let's not go into assume things and everything, because people won't want to do that. So if you enjoyed this SummerSlam review, smash that like button for me. Comment below what you thought could have been better, or what you think about this Brock Lesnar thing, or any of the matches. And one more last thing, tonight SummerSlam for me is a C grade. Did I enjoy it? I enjoyed some of it. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs middle for me, but if I had to choose one, thumbs down. Because NXT TAKEOVER Brooklyn 2 was by far better than SummerSlam. That's all I'm going to say. So like I said, smash that like button for me if you liked it. Comment below what you thought about it and all that. And I will be back tomorrow evening for a SmackDown and Raw review, possibly. I might just do it on Periscope again. So check out for that. So I will see you guys next time.